See, dear students, today we will be reading about the digestive system. The name of the lesson is, you should see, the name of the lesson is, this lesson we will be reading, right? This is the human body, and in the human body we will be reading about the digestive system. Do you understand? So, before reading about the digestive system, we have to read some details about the aspects concerned to it, right? Let us look at this video and you will be able to follow the things. So, here you see what is digestion. Before going ahead, you must know what is digestion. Suppose your food, this is your food. How many molecules? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 molecules are there. So, this is your food, suppose made up of these 8 molecules, but out of these 8 molecules, our body does not need all the 8. What from the food our body requires? Our body requires few of the molecules that make our food, right? So, to sort out, to pick out these required molecules or required substances from our food, we have, our body is just adapted or is having a system that can pick this, picking the required substances from the food, that is called digestion process. You see how many molecules, it will be easy for you to understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 molecules. After the digestion process, how many are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here how many? 8. Here how many? 5. So, our body required these 5 and taken these 5. How many extra are there that are to be pushed out of the body? So, 3 molecules of this food or 3 substances that were present in this food, they are pushed out of the body in the form of fecal matter. Every day or from time to time from our body, we just push it out, right? So, what is digestion? Simply, digestion is separation of required substances. These required substances that our body needs, we call these required substances as the nutrient, These required substances are the nutrients. Will you remember the term nutrient? Nutrient is the substances in the food that our body requires to make the body. Make the body means to maintain the body, that is to keep fit, get energy, strengthen our immune system to fight against diseases. These days you are frequently hearing about the immune system. Immune system is the defense mechanism of our body that helps to fight against the foreign bodies or the foreign substances, right? So, what is this immunity? This immunity is strengthened by the nutrient known as the vitamins. So, in your previous class you have already read about the nutrients. To us, known nutrients in our food are carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Along with these 5, the commonly used water is also treated as nutrient, right? Because water also provides us with some necessary nutrients, that is mineral salts, right? So, though water is helping in the process of digestion, bowel movement and dissolving the food with chemical substances to treat the food chemically. So, I will come back. So, what is digestion first? Digestion is the process of sorting out the nutrients from the food that we eat, right? Our body needs nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, right? So, remember, our body needs nutrients. See, you see this food is made up of what? The nutrients Our food is made up of nutrients plus unwanted substances. Unwanted substances. These unwanted substances, these substances are not wanted by whom? By our body. Our body doesn't require these substances, right? Our body doesn't require these substances, so they are unwanted. In the form of fecal matter, we just push them out of our body, right? So food is the sum of nutrients and unwanted substances. Unwanted substances in the form of fecal matter we push out. But what are nutrients? These nutrients include 6 different kinds of materials known as carbohydrate. This carbohydrate. Then the second one is fat. So this carbohydrate and fat, they are similar kinds. After carbohydrate and fat, we have proteins. Proteins. Then we have the vitamins, right? Proteins, vitamins. Then we have the minerals. Minerals. And along with this, water also is treated as the nutrient, right? So here we have basically classified these nutrients on the kind of help they provide us in our body. So carbohydrate and fat, we take this group as energy giving. Energy giving nutrients. Energy giving means they give our body the energy to carry out different functions. Are you following? To carry out different functions, right? So we work, we need energy. We speak, we need energy. We dance, we need energy. We jump, we need energy. You do the physical exercise, jogging. You do the jogging, you need energy, right? For all these different activities, you need energy. So where from we get the energy? From these 2 kinds of nutrients, the carbohydrate and fat. Similarly, these proteins, this is another group of nutrient. These proteins, they are called the builders of our body. You know, the cells are built in our body. The body grows and develops. So this building of our body, you know, your house construction needs cement. Cement, you may have visited a construction site, cement. Then sand. This sand also of different kinds, the coarse sand and the fine sand. Then concrete. Then you need the iron bars. Then you need the water. So all these materials are the building materials. Similarly, the building material in the food is protein. So this nutrient is important and required in our body for making our body. Sometimes we have cut in our body, we fall and get injured, or normally the human beings, they grow and develop in size. So their growth and development mainly depends on the amount of protein that particular person consumes, right? And next thing comes is vitamins. This is another group. These vitamins, they are responsible to fight against the diseases. In this corona season, we mainly talk of immune system. The more strong your immune system, more you will be able to keep the diseases and the foreign harming substances away or harmless in our body. You can resist them, you can push them out. So with the more vitamins you will take, the more strong you will be. So these are the soldiers. They are the sources for the factors, the ability of our body that fights against the diseases. So these vitamins are mainly responsible for immunity in our body, that is fighting against the diseases. The next group of nutrients that we consume or we take from the food, and this is the minerals. The minerals include, say, iron, then say copper, then calcium, then manganese, then magnesium, and then say potassium, so on, right? So these are the different minerals our body requires, right? These are the different nutrients that our body requires. You see, out of this calcium and say phosphorus, I have not written. Phosphorus. This calcium and phosphorus, they are responsible for making our teeth and bones. You know, all the food items, like commonly the milk that you consume, the milk is a very good source of calcium. Your mother often asks you to take a glass of milk sometimes during the day or after the meals. The reason is this milk gives you the calcium, the mineral, the white color. You know, you drink milk, a liquid substance, and after digestion, what happens to the milk? When you go for urination, you do not urinate white, right? Do you follow? It is because the calcium that has given white color to the milk is absorbed in our body, and that makes the skeletal system our bone system, right? So this way we have this calcium that helps to make our bones. So small children like you must take more of calcium to make the bones strong. Many times you may have heard that while playing you happen to fall, it happens that you fall, or sometimes while going here and there you fall down and crack your bones or teeth. All this is because you do not take sufficient calcium. So these are, later on we will talk about their utilities, and about this water is also source of these nutrients, and it helps in various aspects, like it increases the solubility of the food into the enzymes in our body. Enzymes are the chemicals that help in the process of separation of nutrients, that is the digestion process. Do you follow? So these are the different nutrients. So food was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 molecules. Out of this, for carbohydrate and fat I will write C, for proteins I will write P, for vitamins I will write V, for these minerals I will write M, and for this water I will write. So these things are taken out of our food, and this method of taking out these nutrients from the food is called as digestion. So you have a question. Question is, what is digestion? What is digestion? So this digestion is a digestion. So answer for this will be, digestion is a biophysical and biochemical process of separation of nutrients from the food. Right? So what is digestion? Digestion is a biophysical. Bio, when I say bio, means living, in the living body. by the physical activity. You put the food in the mouth, that is physical activity. Your teeth masticate the food, that is a physical activity, and turn the food into a paste like structure, that is chyme, right? So biophysical means a physical activity that takes place in a living being, right? And biochemical, again bio means living, chemical means where there is use of chemicals or chemicals are involved. So it's a biochemical process of what? Separation. Separation means to keep two things apart, to keep the molecules away from one and the other, right? Process of separation of what? Separation of nutrients. Now you are very well familiar with this term. What is nutrient? Nutrient is the substance that our body, so this is all, these are nutrients. So nutrients are the substances that are present in the food or that constitute our food, and that these substances are required by our body to maintain, to nourish it from the food, right? So you may have seen your mother sieving out the flour, and from the flour you see the bran comes out, the husk comes out, and fine ground white color powdery wheat contents, they fall down. So these unwanted substances that is separated from the flour. Similarly, your mother strains the tea, you know, uses the strainer in your house. Your mother uses the strainer. Have you ever seen the strainer? Tea strainer? Ever seen this tea strainer? So this tea strainer is used, the liquid comes into the cup, and you have the bits of tea leaf, ginger, and all other substances that are added into the tea to make the tea liquor, right? So this process of separation, straining is a process of separation. Similarly, from the food, our digestive system separates the nutrients, and what remains, suppose I will write the name here, all this CP, then V, M, say W is here. See here this is X and this is Y. So what is extra in this food? X and Y, right? This X and Y, they are the unwanted substances in our food. So this X and Y, they are pushed out of the body, in the form of fecal matter. Right? Fecal matter is pushed out of the body. So today we have read about what is digestion, right? Digestion is a biophysical and biochemical process of separation. Is this simple work outside your body? Your mother strains the tea liquor. Similarly, whatever work is done here, this same work if done by our body or inside our body, that is digestion. Is that clear to all of you? So digestion is the process of separation of nutrients. Nutrients from these are separated out, and unwanted substances, they are pushed out from our body, right? And this is the process called the digestion. Is that clear to all of you? So to carry out this process of digestion, it is not so simple as your mother strains the tea liquor. It's a very complicated process that is carried out by our digestive system. That is carried out by who carries out this process in your house? Either your elder sister or you yourself, or sometimes your mother. So this, who carries out this? Somebody in your house. Similarly, who carries out this process of digestion? It is the digestive system. Digestive system in our body. Digestive system in our body. So my dear students, remember, this digestive System includes many organs. We'll talk in the next video about this. But this is not so simple. This process is not as simple as you see the staining of tea liquor, right? So today for you the homework is you must learn it by heart. What is digestion? Digestion is the separation of what? The nutrients from whom? From the food. Because why do we eat food? Question is, why do we eat food? Sorry. Why do we eat food? It is because, oh, many of you give the answer to get energy. Okay, no doubt. We get energy from this part of the food. I have told you, energy giving food, carbohydrate and fat. So why do we eat food? It is to obtain these nutrients for our body. We eat food. We intake, the intake of food is for obtaining these nutrients, because these nutrients are not directly available in the nature. Suppose I say mangoes we get directly from the mango tree. The banana we get the banana plant. Then brinjals we get from brinjal plant. But what about these nutrients? For these nutrients we will not get anywhere in any plant directly or in a factory. So what we need? We just have to separate these nutrients